Unique New York.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are...
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Dating advice with Daniel. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We asked you on Instagram and you picked dating advice with Daniel. So get excited. Get out a notebook. Take some notes.
I'm an expert in the field.
Clearly, he got me. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of jump on in. Be sure to check out his Instagram. He's currently working on it. I will link it in the description box below. And also be sure to follow your girl. You know, we're coming up on 50K. It's exciting time to be alive. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up if you want more content with the A team. Oh, I was talking about us together.
Oh, the M team.
The M team?
We're coming for you, Ace family.
the M family.
Martinez, baby.
Okay, yeah, let's just go ahead and jump on in. I hope you guys enjoy this video.
Dating advice with Daniel. Okay, let's just jump right on in.
Let's do it.
So I am a big believer in dating with a purpose, you know, because if you don't have any purpose behind dating, you know, like you can just go whatever direction.
Right.
You know, and a good friend of mine once told me, anybody you date, you're either going to break up with them or end up marrying them.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, you know, if you're just dating just because, you know, this is a fun guy, or for the guys out there, this is a fun girl, you know, always keep it in mind, you're either gonna break up with them or get married to them.
I think it leads to a lot of heartbreak when you do someone's gonna be hurt if you're just dating for fun. Yeah. Someone's gonna get really hurt.
Exactly. And you know, something that I tell my friends is, you know, before you get into a relationship, before you start looking to be in a relationship, make a list of qualities that you want in a partner. So whether that be, you know, she's got a job, or she's ambitious, or she went to school, or she's got my same, you know, Christian beliefs, whatever it is for you, you know, write it down, because when you meet a new person, you can like start thinking foggy, you know, be obsessed with them, or like be clouded by their beauty. That's what happened with India. And you know, you just don't realize that you're settling for somebody who doesn't meet the qualifications you're looking for.
I think that's a really important note. I didn't do that before I met you. Like, I didn't have a list, but I think it's important to have a list.
But you had your list in your head.
I mean, yeah.
Tell them about our first date.
They know about our first date. They know how it went.
So she basically like interviewed me on our first date, but you know, she put all her cards out on the table and she told me what she expected out of somebody.
Yeah, I was very serious. Like, I was not fun or happy or like, not like I was like mad, but I was just like, do you go to church? Like, what's your background? Like, it was an interview. And I don't recommend that,
No,
but.
I don't either.
But I just think like, letting the person know you're not just here to play games, and you have standards for yourself, and like sticking to those standards. Sticking
to the standards is a huge thing.
It's huge.
You know, because if you start cutting things off of the list that you have, or the expectations that you have in your future husband or wife, you know, you'll end up with somebody who maybe might not be the best person for you.
Agreed. And I've seen so many people do that. I've seen girls say like, let's say they want someone who is ambitious, has a really good job, they want someone who's a Christian, and they want someone who's respectful to them. Those are like deal breakers for them if they don't have one of those, right? But let's say he is respectful to them. What was the other one?
He's got a good job.
No, that one he doesn't have. He's a Christian, and he's respectful, but his work life, like he doesn't know what direction he's going in. He's all over the map. He doesn't know his goals. He's not very ambitious. He's just sitting around. Like, that's not the person for you. It doesn't matter how nice or good of a Christian he is then. If he's not an ambitious human being and that's a deal breaker for you, kick him to the curb.
Next, let's talk about holding your ground. So if you've got once you get into a relationship, you know, and it's early on, you need to hold your ground on your beliefs and what you want in a partner.
Yeah.
I remember when India and I first started dating.
Oh gosh.
I'll give you the whole backstory. On Father's Day, she was going to go hang out with her, obviously her dad and her mom, and spend some quality time with the family. And it was on a Sunday. So I had asked her the day before what she was gonna do, and she just said spend time with her dad and stuff. So I gave her space and didn't go to church with her that day. And she called me like an hour after church ended and was like, "We need to talk." It freaked me out, but it was because she wanted a man that went to church on a regular basis, and
regardless of if I'm going.
Yes.
And I was at church, just to be clear. I just think, for me, a man going to church, being a spiritual leader in our relationship is super, super important. So when very early on in our dating, you didn't go to church one Sunday, it freaked me out. And I'm like, ooh, listen, we need to have a talk, because if this is like happening now, it's gonna happen later, and I'm not here for that. Mm-hmm. So if you see something, like, speak on it, talk about it, say like, listen, I expect this, that, and the other, and if you're not gonna do that, like, this isn't gonna work.
Yes, maybe not as harsh as that.
Yeah.
but definitely have a conversation with the person, you know, and tell them that you want a man that's gonna go to church on a weekly basis,
right.
whether you go with them or not.
Right.
So,
and you do the same for me. You hold me accountable in so many
you definitely
things.
have to hold each other accountable.
Yes, 100%. For example, like, you hold me accountable when it comes to my devotional. So you will send it to me and be like, hey, don't forget to read your devotional today. Did you pray today? Like, we check each other, you know? Mm-hmm. Because I'm not perfect and you're not perfect. And so when we like help each other, it makes us both better people.
Yeah.
And that has to do with anything. Like, I know not all of you guys are Christians, which is totally fine. Like, if you guys have both agreed that like living a healthy, active lifestyle is important, like, be like, hey, did you go to the gym today? Like, challenge each other, push each other. It's not just having to be like,
oh, definitely.
Like, this can relate to anything, I guess is my point.
Yeah, yeah.
What have you seen that you think girls should change?
In my own experience, you know, I've dated girls that just never basically cracked the whip on me, you know? Like, they never told me about missing church on a Sunday, or they never told me about, you know, X, Y, or Z that I was doing that was hurting their feelings.
They were just kissing your butt, for lack of a better phrase.
Yeah.
They were just like all over you.
They're basically praising the ground that I stepped on.
Yeah.
And as a man, you know, like that's just what I was used to, I guess. That's just what I was used to my entire life, you know? So when India came into my life and started telling me like, this is what I expect out of a man, and was open with her intentions of finding a husband, I was like, whoa, like, what is going on here, you know? Because I needed to basically step my game up, you know? I was finally gonna be in a relationship that we were both like on the same level, and we both expected things out of each other.
That's good. It is good.
Yeah.
Hashtag deep.
Okay, one more thing I think is really important is see how this man is treating you. You know, definitely a guy that takes you out on your first date and is trying to love up on you in the backseat of his car or take you home might not be the man for you. Because, you know, it's important definitely to get to know the person's mind, you know, the way they act, and start falling for them, you know, as a person, not just their physical parts of their body.
Do you feel like guys say like, oh, I just want to like get with this girl, I don't really care about like actually dating her? Do you hear people say things like that?
Definitely.
See, ladies, it happens.
Yeah, I mean, and that does happen. I don't recommend it because it'll, you know, hurt your future wife and cause problems down the road and hurt the woman or whoever it is that's in the situation.
Right.
But, you know, for like India and I, when we first started dating, the first, like 5 or 6 dates. Not the first date. The first date, we didn't even
go to
drive
your house,
together, you know?
Yeah.
But like the second, third, fourth date after that, you know, she came to my house and we watched some movies and ate some ice cream on the couch.
Yeah.
But I did not once like take her into my bedroom.
No.
You know, because I really wanted to get to know her and fall for her, you know? I didn't want to just start, you know, like kissing India or doing anything like that because, you know, I wanted to fall for her. I wanted to get to know her first.
I thought it was the most endearing thing ever. And like, I told my friends, like, they're like, oh my gosh, like, how is it going? Like, is he a good kisser? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, we haven't even done that. Like, I haven't even like gone in his bathroom of his bedroom. I went in the hall bathroom. Like, I haven't even seen, they all thought it was really cute and they're like, oh, he likes you. Like, he's not just trying to get funny business. Like, he likes you, you know? And like, all my friends said that. They were like, he hasn't tried like to like pull a move. I'm like, no. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, it's great. I mean, you were still manly and cute and would like put your arm around me or whatever, but you weren't like,
yeah.
So if you feel like the guy that you're dating is like 5 seconds into the date, making out with you, 5 seconds into the date, want to go back to my place, like, nah, like that's typically not a good sign, in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion either. So that pretty much wraps it up. You know, remember to date with a purpose, make a list of qualities that you want in a partner. You know, stick to your ground and your expectations, be open and honest with what your intentions are. And you know, watch them, see how they treat you and how they interact with other people. That's a big one.
Oh, we didn't even touch on that.
Okay.
We're not gonna dive into that, but like, see how he treats other people. See, it tells you everything. It tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
That's huge. If he's mean to other people, if he's flicking people off while he's driving, if he's just like a mad, angry person who's like constantly like just not being friendly to people and treating people like they're less than him, out the door.
And last but not least, you know, talk about your goals and your ambitions with each other.
All right, guys, so that is everything. I hope that you enjoyed this video and you found it like helpful and useful. Let me know if you guys want us to do a couples Q&A or like, I don't know, like more guy talks with Daniel. So yeah, just let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to see next, because I always want to be putting out content that you guys want to see, obviously. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.